straight away. There can't be any settling in. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Straight to the fielder. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Big edge, where's that going? End of the over, 10 runs from it. Australia, 10 for none. Going with pace now.
Might look to go big again here. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over, 5 off it. Australia are 15 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Perfectly timed. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my, that's racing away.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive outside edge. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
How will he reply?
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Brilliant diving stop. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Cuts that off well in the infield. In this format of the game, that over is as good as a wicket. Superb bowling. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that was a great shot. Flies over the boundary for 6. Just to rub salt into the wounds, it was a no ball as well.
Crack. It's another massive maximum. 2 in a row. Bowler under pressure now.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. Jadeja has the ball in hand. Captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that ball has been... hits. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Drilled that one away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. The new bowler is coming into the... the attack. That is quite extraordinary. Warner, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Great commitment. Now then, watch this. They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. Australia are 76 for none.
The batters are working the striker around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Jadeja from the river end. Straight to the fielder. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's just timed brilliantly, moving closer to 50. Going... to need something special to get the wicket.
Couldn't get it through the field. Over. Australia are 83 for none. This bowler knows how. To give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Great shot through the gap.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge.
And that takes his partnership to 100 runs.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Thick edge. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Square cut, finds point, no run. 8 runs added there. Australia are 107 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Eight runs added in that over. Australia are 115 for none. Jadeja from the river end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Too full, should get what it deserved.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Can he come back with a dot ball?
The bowler looks really confident. 9 runs added there. Australia are 136 for none.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the river end. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
How will the bowler respond? That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Smacks that away through the gap. Massive outside edge. Was quick onto that in the infield. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Huge edge. Needs to be on target. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
We've seen some brilliant batting so far. Not long before they'll get to 100 with shots like that. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. Australia, 177 for none.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Edge, but it drops safely.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. How will he reply?
It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 Maximums in a row.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure. Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Warner has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
This was the slow ball, but it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
good fielding out in the boundary. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up and really has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Australia 213 for none. Caught the outside edge, but it flies through the vacant area and there'll be some runs had here. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Perfectly timed.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Whacked away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Beats the field with a great shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Siraj will bowl the final over the match.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contact. Test here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything.
Have to go for it now.
Massive chance.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Good shot. A beauty.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Perfectly timed.
That's the end of the match. A great final over, brilliant bowling, and very calm under pressure to bring home the win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now.